The Scottish Government has shared more details about the new carer support payment, which is now being piloted in Perth and Kinross, Dundee City and Shillin and Ayr, the Western Isles. Following the initial launch, a phased rollout will begin in spring 2024 before a nationwide rollout starts nationwide by autumn 2024. The new payment will replace Carer's Allowance, which is administered by the Department for Work and Pensions (DWP), and will become the 14th benefit delivered by Social Security Scotland. Existing Carer's Allowance claimants living in Scotland will not need to make a new application for carer support payment, as their benefit will start to transfer automatically from the DWP in February 2024. Carers will receive information before their benefit transfers to tell them more about what to expect. More than 80,000 carers will be able to receive the benefit in Scotland, including 1,500 people who are currently unable to access Carer's Allowance due to studying full-time. They will be able to apply for carer support payment as soon as it is available in their local authority area. The draft regulations provide that students can get carer support payment if they meet the other eligibility criteria and are any age and studying part-time, for less than 21 hours a week, 20 or over, and studying full-time at any level of education 16 to 19 and studying full-time advanced education. The carer support payment amount will continue to be paid at the same rate as Carer's Allowance from launch until case transfers are complete. The current rate of Carer's Allowance is £76.75 a week. The payment is set to rise from April next year by 6.7% to £81.90 per week, or £327.60 every 4-week pay period. The weekly earnings threshold will also increase from £139 per week to £151. Social Justice Secretary Shirley Ann Somerville recently said, "This 14th Scottish benefit feeds into our critical mission to reduce poverty and provide support to those who are in the greatest need." Unpaid carers play a vital role in looking after their loved ones, but we know this can affect their own health and well-being. Carer support payment will provide unpaid carers with income in recognition of their caring role, giving them more security and helping them access opportunities outside of caring. Access to education is a key part of this, which is why we want to extend eligibility for our benefit to many carers studying full-time. I am pleased student carers will be able to apply as soon as carer support payment is available in their local authority area, given the calls from carers and support organisations for changes to the current rules. This change and the delivery of carer support payment will be a key milestone in our ongoing work to improve support for unpaid carers, and we are committed to further changes to make the benefit work even better in future. No eligibility criteria have been set out yet, but the carer support payment is expected to follow similar qualifying criteria to Carer's Allowance. Carer's Allowance supplement. The Scottish carer support payment will maintain the extra financial help provided by the Carer's Allowance supplement, 2 additional payments of £270.50 which are made in June and December each year, to increase Carer's Allowance, £76.75 per week, by over 13%, and will help to link carers to wider support and services. The qualifying deadline for the December 8 payment was October 9, 2023. However, anyone making a successful claim between now and April 2024 will receive the June payment. Tens of thousands of people could receive the money, which is paid separately by Social Security Scotland from the weekly Carer's Allowance payment. Nobody can apply directly for the carer's allowance supplement. The money is paid automatically to those on carer's allowance. New claims to DWP are currently being processed in just over 15 working days, on average. Below is everything you need to know about the benefit. If you are making a claim, it needs to be through DWP until the new benefit launches nationwide, or in one of the pilot areas. Am I eligible for carer's allowance? You may be eligible for weekly carer's allowance payments of £76. 75 if you, the person you care for and the type of care you provide meets certain criteria. You can choose to be paid weekly in advance or every 4 weeks. You do not have to be related to, or live with, the person you care for. The person you care for must already get one of these benefits: Personal Independence Payment, PIP, Daily Living Component Disability Living Allowance, DLA, the middle or highest care rate attendance allowance, constant attendance allowance at or above the normal maximum rate with an industrial injuries disablement benefit, constant attendance allowance at the basic, full day, rate with a war disablement pension, armed forces independence payment. If someone else also cares for the same person as you, only one of you can claim carer's allowance. The type of care you provide: you need to spend at least 35 hours a week caring for someone. This can include helping with washing and cooking, taking the person you care for to a doctor's appointment, helping with household tasks, like managing bills and shopping. Eligibility guidance on Gov. UK states all of the following must apply. You are 16 or over. You spend at least 35 hours a week caring for someone. You have been in Scotland for at least 2 of the last 3 years. This does not apply if you're a refugee or have humanitarian protection status. You are not in full-time education. You are not studying for 21 hours a week or more. You are not subject to immigration control. Your earnings are £139 or less a week after tax, national insurance and expenses. How do I make a claim for carer's allowance? You can claim online at the Gov. UK website here or phone the Carers Allowance Unit for a claim form on 0800 731 0297. Before you apply, make sure you have your national insurance number. If you have a partner, you'll need theirs too, bank or building society details, employment details and latest payslip if you're working, P45 if you've recently finished work, course details if you're studying, details of any expenses, for example pension contributions or the cost of caring for your children or the disabled person while you're at work. Guidance on Gov. UK states you also need details of the person you care for. You need their date of birth and address, national insurance number if they are 16 or over, disability living allowance reference if they are under 16. Get the latest record money news. Join the conversation on our Money Saving Scotland Facebook group for energy and money saving tips, the latest benefits news, consumer help and advice on coping with the cost of living crisis. Sign up to our Record Money newsletter and get the top stories sent to your inbox daily from Monday to Friday, including a special cost of living edition on a Thursday. Sign up here. You can also follow us on X, formerly Twitter, at @recordmoney_ for regular updates throughout the day. More help and advice about Carers Allowance. You can get more help and advice from Carers UK, Carers Trust, Citizens Advice Scotland, NHS, Carers Direct Helpline. Find out more about claiming Carers Allowance on the Gov. UK website here. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.